Hi Capricorn, welcome to your money and career check-in. I thought I'll do another bonus video for you for the full moon in Scorpio, which is happening tomorrow on the 23rd of April. I've already posted one full moon reading for you on the channel, so if you haven't had an opportunity to take a look at that, please do. But I don't know, I was drawn to do another one, so consider this as a bonus full moon money and career check-in. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Somehow, I mean, I use all different kinds of spreads, but lately I've been really getting guided to focus on the Celtic cross. I think it's such an expansive, such an exhaustive spread. So we'll get into that and see what's showing up. So far, what I've been seeing in your readings is, good things coming in for the sign of Capricorn, but there is a need to release something that you've been holding on to, something that feels very emotional, something that feels tied to a deep wound or a deep sense of rejection or betrayal or something of that sort. I feel something that you were hoping to receive in your money and career sector did not come through. And I think you've been holding on to that. So that's been one theme that's been showing up in your reads so far. And I just felt I'll maybe do a little bit of a recap before we get into this reading. Some of the other themes are that the universe is trying to get you closer to your soul purpose, to your soul contract, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And I think if you've been resisting it with this full moon, and I think over the next 6 weeks is what I'm guided to say, you will continue to get the nudges to get closer to the life of your dreams. And I think how wonderful. But sometimes we get in our own way and the universe steps in and says, hey, you know what? You've been kind of spending way too much time on things that are not adding value to your life or are not getting you closer to your life path. So they might kind of nudge you along. So continue to receive those nudges from the universe. If you're not paying attention to the little voice in your head, Capricorn, so you know you know how the universe works. And then when we keep ignoring the nudges, then the universe comes in with a tower moment. It removes things that are no longer serving, that are no longer serving us in helping us getting to our higher purpose. And it starts to bring in the experiences that will. Okay. So just keep that at the back of your head as you watch this reading. Keep an open mind. Let's see what are the messages that your spirit team has in store for you. Let's look at the recent past, Capricorn. Recent past, I'm seeing the moon. Okay. So that's great to start off a full moon reading with the moon card. So definitely a very important message coming through from your spirit team, which emphasizes this full moon in Scorpio. And I think I mentioned in my last full moon reading that Scorpio is a sign of transformation. It's of closing cycles, making room for new ones. So it's an invitation for you to see perhaps, has anything overstayed its welcome? Has any experience, people, places, things, that are really not meant for you anymore, and you're still holding on to them? You need to examine why you're still holding on to them. Obviously, they bring some kind of comfort, familiarity, stability to your life. I completely understand and resonate with that. But the universe pushes us when a new path has to be opened up for us. Change is never easy. Change makes us feel uncomfortable. But the moon says, and this is now in your recent past, so I feel they're already giving us energies for the next few weeks after the full moon. Let me get the cards and then let's decode your messages. In the present, you have the beautiful King of Wands. I love this for you. By the way, I'm using the Sacred India Tarot. I grew up in India, so I don't know. I might be connecting with somebody for whom this particular tarot deck might have a specific significance because it has a lot of Indian mythology and Indian figures. So just wanted to put that out there. King of Wands. King of Wands is that bold, almost entrepreneurial action. I mean, I kind of didn't want to say entrepreneurial, but they didn't let me. So they just made me say it anyway. So that's always spirit working through me. This is very bold kind of action. This is kind of saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to play small anymore. No, I'm not going to play small anymore. My spirit team, the universe, is helping me to get to my dream, helping me to think 10x, helping me to think like the emperor and the empress. And I'm going to go for it. This is actually bringing things into action, because you have to remember that in the suit of wands, which is all about your passions, career, what like lights your soul on fire, king is the highest, the most mature form of that energy. And that basically says that it's go time, Capricorn. It's time for action. In the past, we had the moon. So, you've had that time to introspect, feel the feels, go through the rigmarole of what's showing up, what's making you feel comfortable, what's not making you feel comfortable. Spirit is hoping that all of that is behind you or will be behind you real soon. And now it's go time, Capricorn. It is time for action with the King of Wands. I like that. Some of you are sitting on an idea that is a really brilliant idea. It's a very successful idea, and they want you to just go for it. What's coming in the near future? What's coming in the near future for you? You have the Five of Wands. Okay. I think there might be some competition in this area. Maybe you're trying to compete for something, but I think Six of Cups. I think victory will be yours, is what I'm hearing. But let's look at what's at the heart of this reading. What's at the heart of this reading? You have death. Okay, exactly. So now, I mean, I cannot make this stuff up, right? You have the moon, which signifies the full moon, and this is a full moon reading, and you have death, which signifies Scorpio, and of course, this is the full moon in Scorpio. So what's hidden from you is I don't even think it's hidden from you actually, or what's at the heart of this reading is, you know, a major cycle is coming to a close or needs to come to a close, and something new is coming in. Wow, I mean, this feels like I now get it why I was drawn to do another full moon reading. So there's definitely something in here. Okay, let's look at your strengths during this time. What are your strengths, Capricorn? Your strengths are the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this kind of figure on this card, right? Very meditative, very connected to source, connected to their own core, connected to their inner, like all the chakras aligning. Maybe some of you are into meditation and understand your chakras really well. So maybe you need to focus on that. Knight of Pentacles, I don't know, the phrase that I'm hearing is slow and steady wins the race, but they're saying that has worked for you till now, but now it's time to propel things into forward movement, into just going forward. What's in the environment? You have the Five of Discs. Okay, so this is what I really think this is what you need to release. This feeling of lack, this feeling of like, I'm not good enough for this. Why would anybody invest in my idea? Why would I get promoted? Why would they select me? If that is still the chatter in your mind, let this reading be a confirmation that it's time to let that go. Because I think there's so much abundance around you, Capricorn, but this feeling, okay, of not having enough, of only seeing what you don't have and not being grateful for the things that you do have, is getting in the way of your abundance. And you had a beautiful reading yesterday about massive money and abundance, and I love the opportunity card that the reading ended on. Queen of Cups is here. There's something about your heart chakra that you need to focus on. Cancer energy showing up. I think now, the next few months, right, till like I would say mid-July, they're super important for you to get centered, to focus on yourself, self-love, look after yourself. What are your hopes and fears right now? Your hopes and fears are the Two of Swords. So there's a big decision, which way to go. Should I not? Should I not? What's the potential outcome for Capricorn for money and career during this full moon, April 23rd, 2024? Okay, Eight of Cups. Yep, you have the potential to walk away from things that are not serving you. And what's the likely outcome? What's the likely outcome? What's the likely outcome? You have the Knight of Arrows. Yep, speed. Things are speeding up. So, which is basically the Knight of Swords. They're going to be needing you to make some quick decisions about something real soon. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But I think you're very resourceful. You have all the knowledge, the tools that you need. I think they're also, even though this is more like an intuitive feeling, I think a lot of you need to connect deeper in faith. Yeah, like something, your spirit team, God, religion, faith, whatever is sacred to you is trying to bring in a message for you. But I think a lot of you are really caught in you're really caught in that spiral of thinking about what's not working. So I think a gratitude practice could really help you right now. Before you go to bed every night, just think about 3 things that you're grateful for. It can be the smallest of things that, somebody helped you carry your groceries to the car, like somebody, like just, yeah, gave you a free coffee at the local coffee shop or something of that sort. I don't know, like count your blessings, Capricorn. It's something that, I've also been trying to work on quite a bit. I do think that your energy starts to change when you start to live in this atmosphere of gratitude, because essentially you're moving away from always thinking of what you want or what you don't have or lack, to being very abundant and constantly having that, grateful sort of attitude towards life, that, well, okay, at least I have this, and thank you so much. And there's so much happening in the world right now. I mean, it's so hard to watch the news and see everything that's happening in the world. um, I think there is so much that we can be grateful for. If you're here watching this tarot reading, getting this guidance, connecting to your cosmic theme, that in itself is something to be grateful for, right? So maybe just consider that as a perspective. But let's get you a little bit more on this Five of Wands, that's incoming energy. What is this Five of Wands about? Five of Wands, the Emperor, and I see the Lovers. You have a choice for sure. This is a divine masculine. Again, the Emperor is a very go, 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 action-oriented card. Uh, the Emperor has a plan. The Emperor has a very methodical approach to where he's trying to get to, and tarot is gender neutral. So it doesn't matter what gender you associate yourself with. Show me a little bit more. You're getting big cards. Five of Pentacles again, which is the same thing that's in your environment, the Five of Pentacles. So there is big change coming on your money and career, I must say, because you have a lot of fives. You have, the Emperor with the Lovers card. Gemini season is important. Aries season that just happened. I think something started to happen for you in the astrological new year, which is the Aries season. So in April, maybe you had many epiphanies, many realizations. That is helping you get closer to this path. That is helping you take this decision in the near future. What are Scorpios? Sorry, what are Capricorn's blessings right now? What are Capricorn's blessings right now? I mean, it is a full moon in Scorpio, so I'm sure Scorpio energy is coming through. What are Capricorn's blessings right now? What can they look forward to? What are their blessings right now? You have the Devil, that's you, Capricorn. So you have yourself to be grateful for. How far you've come, all your achievements. Oh, this Two of Swords is kind of killing me. And the Nine of Swords. Hold on. Let me get you one more. Eight of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, I cannot make this up, but you have the amazing star card, Aquarius energy, healing energy right here for you. And you can get your wish fulfillment. Somebody comes in with that offer of love, maybe an apology, maybe something's coming in, justice is going to be served in this situation. So you don't see this right now, Capricorn. I'm pretty sure of it, because the energy that you surround yourself with, look at all these swords, look at all the overthinking, the anxiety, the being blindfolded in two cards. Okay, so let's focus on these two cards. What are you blindfolded on? There is a certain truth, a certain reality that you need to address, Capricorn. And sorry if this is too much of a straight up message, but this is how spirit works, and they want us to see the messages that can propel us to our highest, greatest good. The Two of Swords is blindfolded. In the Eight of Swords, she's blindfolded. That there is something that you're denying, or there is something that you're just not willing to acknowledge, but you need to acknowledge it, Capricorn. There is this Nine of Swords. Something keeps you anxious. Something keeps you up at night. Maybe some of you have been have had trouble sleeping. Obviously this represents you, Capricorn, the Devil card, but it also represents like an obsessive overthinking. I know that this message is for some of you who are watching, and it's connecting with somebody whose energy we are picking up on. And my heart goes out to you. This is not an easy energy to be in. This Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, thinking that you're trapped, thinking that things will never change, things will always be this way. That's absolutely not true, Capricorn. I want you to know that. So what is your advice for Capricorn on all this overthinking, being blindfolded on something? What is your advice for Capricorn? Okay, they're saying Nine of Cups. This is self-care, self-love, self-fulfillment. You have everything it takes to make yourself get into that happy state again, get into that fulfilled state again. Give me two more. Okay, there's Five of Pentacles once again. So this is the third time the Five of Pentacles is showing up in your reading. And you have the Four of Wands. Some of you could be getting married. You're planning on getting married. So you're trying to get your resources in order, but you have the beautiful Magician at the bottom of the deck. So the tools that you need to get through this financially difficult time, you have all the tools. So if you were to just change your perspective on the situation, and bring your energy inwards rather than thinking about, oh, I did not get the funding that I need, or I did not get the salary increase that was promised to me, or I did not get the job, I did not get the promotion, my family didn't help me, blah, 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 right? Those are all external oriented energies. What if you took all that time, energy that you're spending on thinking about external circumstances and brought it all back inwards? Because that's what spirit wants you to do right now with this 9 of Cups, and really start to think where your own mindset is coming in the way. I am speaking or connecting with a group of Capricorns today that feel that they don't deserve this abundance, this financial abundance, that they deserve to be in this lack mindset. And that's a very difficult message to kind of take on board. I completely get that, because nobody wants to feel lack. Nobody wants to feel like this. But we sometimes tend to get addicted to our misery as well, and tend to get addicted to a sense of wallowing. And spirit is really trying to yank you out of this cycle, and is really trying to say that you are getting in your own way. Like all the tools that you need to manifest this financial abundance, maybe you need to think more innovatively, maybe you need to think more creatively. Like maybe there are different ways to go about whatever situation you find yourself in. Let's say if you owe somebody, or you have a lot of debt and you're struggling with that. I mean, are there different ways of consolidating this debt so that, it's easier on you to repay? Is there a certain arrangement that you could have with the person that you owe this money to? Like basically, like think, like turn the situation upside down and try to think of more creative solutions, because they keep bringing me back to like this magician energy that everything that you need is within you. So I think you are maybe spending far too much time thinking about the external circumstance, the environment, maybe where you work, the people that you work with, while they really want you to focus inwards. The 1111 portal is open for you now. So you have the ability to walk through this abundance and manifest the life of your dreams, but you need to believe it somewhere, Capricorn. I feel like, and this happens to the best of us, of course, it happens. Like you start to think that, oh, it hasn't worked out for so many years. Why is it going to work out now? Oh, it never works out for me. But give the universe a chance, give yourself a chance, like give yourself an opportunity to think a little bit differently from how you've always thought about this situation. So I know a very interesting, very specific message coming through. Let me see, since the 5 of Pentacles has shown up 3 times in your spread, I really want to know a little bit more on this 5 of Pentacles that keeps showing up for Capricorn. What is this 5 of Pentacles? Can you help me understand this a little bit more? The 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot. Okay. There is victory possible. Chariot is basically a very material kind of victory, success in the 3D sort of sense, and the ability to move forward, and the ability to kind of like say, okay, I've been in this cycle, I've been in this chapter, I move forward. You have the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, like-minded people, and the 2 of Swords is here. And again, there's something about what are you not seeing? What are you not seeing? Her eyes are covered, kind of reminding me of the blindfold once again. There is something that needs your attention, but I think maybe you've been feeling a bit defensive about whatever this is that you need to confront. And now they're saying you need to kind of like get yourself out of these, the bars have to be released, and you need to come out of this cage, this mental cage that you've been in. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, the Chariot. You have the ability to get complete victory over this, Capricorn. I'm just sure of that. That's what the cards are showing me. Show me a little bit more on the next 4 to 6 weeks for money and career for Capricorn. The next 4 to 6 weeks for money, because why I'm so intrigued by your readings is because I always see abundance, I always see great things coming in, but then I also know that it is definitely manifesting in the 3D world for some of you, but for some of you it's not, because I also read the comments, right, that a lot of you leave me. I think it's because this is a mindset thing. This is like really believing that you deserve it and that it is possible for you. Because the minute you start to think it is possible for you, your energy changes, and then you start to attract those higher vibration energies back to your life. And I think some of you maybe need to do some kind of an energy cleanse ritual, need to meditate, need to ground yourself, need to write, journal, whatever it takes. But you need to forgive yourself also, Capricorn, is what I'm hearing. Something you hold yourself, you're very hard on yourself for something that happened in the past. And it's time to let that energy go, release it, release yourself from that energy. What's coming in over the next 4 to 6 weeks for Capricorn when it comes to money and career? You have, again, the Scorpio card of death, a major cycle coming to an end so that a brand new cycle can open up for you. Okay, show me more, show me more. Resurrection or Knight of Swords, again, communication coming in. Knight of Swords was in your likely outcome. So I think speed is picking up. You have the Four of Wands yet again, the 11-11 portal yet again. You have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, maybe this anxiety is related to your personal life. Maybe it's related to a relationship, to a wedding, to somebody that you're married to, or somebody that you want to get married to. Nine of Cups is behind that, and you have the Two of Wands. I don't know if it's about a move, a physical relocation, a move of house, change of house, something of that sort. But you're divinely guided, Capricorn. So I think I'm going to wrap up this reading here, but I do think that this momentum on the cycle changing, the cycle shift is picking up now. And it is trying to take you to your long-term stability, to your, like whatever your happily after signifies for you from a money and career standpoint. The portal is opening up for you. The right kind of communication is coming in for you. You might receive some news that finally helps you release this cycle, and helps you get started with this next chapter in your life, Capricorn. So hang in there. I know slightly all over the place kind of energies, but the one message I want you to remember is that you have what it takes to come out of this fog and to fully embrace the change that the universe is trying to bring in your money and career sector. So I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please do hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye-bye.